नमामि भक्ति शक्तिनम जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
कृपा बिंदु दिया गुरुदेव कृपा बिंदु दिया करो
कृपा Shakti Buddhi Vaishnava Thakur. Ashok Prabhu, is there a way to turn the monitor down separately? What? The monitor? Yes. Can we turn it down a little bit? I don't know which one. Is this one? Okay, okay, thank you. Doyaro Sagar Vedasi Koruna Kori Vaishnava Vaishnavo Thakuro Doyaro Sagar Vedasi Koruna Vaishnavo Thakuro Doyaro Sagar Vedasi Koruna दुनिया तुम्हें कृपा करे श्रद्धा दुनिया देखो कृष्ण दास कृष्ण गीते पारो তোমার শাসিয়া কৃষ্ণ আমি Krishna Amito Pinga Krishna Krishna Gole Amito Pinga Krishna Krishna Gole Amito Bhakti We wanted to speak a little bit in between the bhajans, because these bhajans are extremely powerful. Many times devotees do not come to the bhajans because they're just the bhajans, and then they come afterward for the class and for the kirtan, and especially for the prasad. Good. One time we were in Govardhan, and Srila Gurudev, Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, He came out at 4:15. Normally he would come out at 5:15, but he came out at 4:15 and he sat with us while we were doing bhajans. It was only myself, Sudevi, and one other person playing mridanga. And he sat there for about 1 hour. And maybe 20 people had come for the bhajans. And then, right before the class came, probably 10 past 5, all the devotees came. And Srila Gurudev was sitting there looking at everyone. I have been here the whole time. Only I was here, no one else was here. He said, you should all go back to what you were doing. Whatever was so important, you should go back. He said, do you think these bhajans are not important? He said, they are so important. They lay the foundation for the Harikatha. So he was giving very, very powerful instruction how important they are because they're full of all transcendental meaning. Just in the bhajans themselves, all tattva siddhanta, all shastra, all the mercy of the Vaishnavas is present. If we enter even into one bhajan, just like the one we just sang, O He Vaishnava Thakur Doyar Sagar. First of all, we must give acknowledgement to the author. It was composed by Srila Bhakti Thakur. One time we were in New Braj, Badger, California. And there was one devotee from Bengal. He could sing very, very beautifully. He was famous all over the world as being an amazing singer, harmonium player, and his son was also famous, so the family was amazing kirtaniyas. And this devotee, he sang Brajajanamana Sukakari. You know, Radhe Brajajanamana Sukakari, but he sang it in a different tune, a new tune. It was so beautiful. And everyone was, wow, beautiful. And Gurudev was also impressed. Wow, he's singing it in a new, beautiful tune. And he looked at me, can you sing like this? He was like this. And I'm like, no. And then the devotee came to the end of the bhajan, and he did not sing the name Narayana Balihari. He forgot to sing the name of the author. Gurudev looked at me and he went, and I just went like that. Then Gurudev told him to sing another bhajan. So he sang Yashamati Nandana. And such a beautiful tune and a beautiful raga, everyone's heart was melting. And Gurudev looked at me, can you do this? Like, no, Gurudev. I don't know anything about rag or tal or anything. And then he came to the end of the bhajan and he forgot to sing Bhakti Vinod Ashray. He forgot to sing the name of the author. Gurudev again looked at me and he went like this. And I was like, because there's no connection with the author, there should be a prayerful mood. O Vaishnav Thakur, you have put your heart in the form of this prayer. It's their prayer. It's their bhajan. That's why we call it bhajans. It's a time to connect to the bhajan, to the deepest heart's mood of these acharyas. And because these persons are not material, they are transcendental, then when we connect to their bhajan, we're also connecting to their heart, which means we are connecting to them. So we pray to them, like she sang first in Gurudev Kripa Bindudiya, Koro More Atma Sat. O Gurudev, O Vaishnava, please take my Atma, take my heart and make it like yours. These prayers are not just going out into the sky, evaporating into the ether. Oh, nice song, nice tune. They're a connection to a personality. First, the personality who has composed the bhajan, and then the mood that is in their heart. So we pray to that person. I don't have anything, but you have so much mood. You have love and affection. You have such a deep mood of honor and respect for the Vaishnavas, for Sri Guru, for Mahaprabhu, for Krishna, for Srimati Radhika. Please, whatever is in your heart, please manifest even one drop of that in my heart. So we sang O He Vaishnav Thakur, composed by Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur. And he sang, Ekaki amar nahi paaye bal, Hari naam sankirtane. Tumi kripa kori shraddha bindu diya deho Krishna naam dhane. On my own, I have no strength. Ekaki amar. On my own, nahi paaye bal. I don't have any strength. I can't even chant Hari naam. What am I chanting? When I'm saying the name of Krishna, when I'm chanting Hare Krishna, am I chanting it for my own enjoyment? For the sound of the music, for the sound of the kirtan? Oh, the mridanga sounded so nice. Oh, did you hear that amazing thing he did on the harmonium? Oh, her voice is nice, his voice is nice. I like the kirtan, I like it so much. For my enjoyment, what am I thinking about? What am I praying for? Is my heart completely free of material desire? Or is so many material desires in my heart? Then when I'm chanting Harinam, Hare Krishna, Radhe Govinda, whatever I'm chanting, the names of the Lord, what is manifesting in my heart? Krishna says, as one approaches me, I reciprocate accordingly. Ye yatamam prapadyante tangs tataiva bhajamyaham. In Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna says this, as one comes toward me, I reciprocate accordingly. So whatever mood is in our heart, whatever state of consciousness we're in, whatever absorption we're in, Krishna will reciprocate with that accordingly. So as I'm chanting Harinam, on my own I have no strength because my heart is full of so many anarthas, material desires, so many dark and dirty things. My mind is full of lust, anger, greed, madness, and envy. My heart has no place even for Krishna. There's that verse, Soka Marshadi Bhava. That place, that heart which has so much lamentation, so much lust, anger, illusion, so much distress. How can Mukunda ever reside in that place? So then we pray to the Vaishnavas. On my own, I have no strength. I cannot free myself from Maya. I have no power. Ekaki Amar Nahi Paibal. I can't even chant the name of Krishna. What am I chanting? I'm chanting the name of Krishna and I'm receiving the result of my chanting, which is fulfillment of material desires. I can't even chant Krishna's name. I'm chanting Nam Aparad. And the result of Nam Aparad is that it can continue spiraling out of control and even take us away from chanting the name and bring us toward complete material enjoyment. So then we pray to the Vaishnava, Tumi Kripa Kori, please give me your mercy. Shraddha Bindu Diya. How? Give me just one drop of faith. One drop of faith. This is a very big thing. Why are we only asking for one drop? Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he doesn't need to ask for a drop of faith, but in his humility, he's showing us how to pray. One drop of faith means I want one particle of transcendental Shraddha, faith in the name of Krishna, because I don't have it. Therefore, I'm asking for even one drop, because one drop is sufficient. One drop of transcendental faith is sufficient. We know that one moment's association with a sadhu, sadhu sangha, sarva shastri kai lava matra sadhu sangha, sarva siddhi hoy. One micro moment of true association with a Vaishnava, with a sadhu, can give one complete perfection. Sarva siddhi hoy. So one drop of faith, this is one particle of Shraddha, which is the first particle of praying. Just that is enough, because from that particle, like a seed, the tree of praying will grow, and then the fruit of praying will manifest. So we're praying to the Vaishnava like this, but what is faith? Shraddha Shabde Vishwash Kohe Sudrida Nishtoy Krishna Bhakti Koile Sarva Karma Kritahoy. Faith is not a cheap thing. Most people, when they hear the word faith, they think, yeah, I believe in Krishna. I believe in my Gurudev. I believe. But Shraddha, according to the definition of all Shastra, is that just by giving one's heart in love and affection to Krishna, just by accepting the path of bhakti, automatically all of one's material obligations are fulfilled. There is nothing else to do in this world. Only surrender to Krishna, Krishna will take care of everything else. Krishna is my maintainer, Krishna is my protector. This is faith. Faith is not a cheap thing. When the Vaishnavas speak about faith, it's a very, very high thing. Tumi kripa kori shraddha bindu diya. Please give me your mercy, give me just one drop of faith. Then he says, Deho Krishna Namadhani. Please give me the wealth of Krishna Nam. I'm chanting Krishna's name all the time. But what is the result? Am I progressing? Am I staying in the same place? Am I stagnating? Am I going down? Am I avoiding the association of Vaishnavas? Am I receiving the association of Vaishnavas? What is happening in my heart? How have I progressed in the last 10 years, or in the last 5 years, or in the last week or two? How have I progressed? Am I going down? What is the result of my chanting? And then calling out to the Vaishnavas, O Vaishnava Thakur, Krishna is yours. Krishna se tomar. You can give Krishna. Krishna dite paro. Tomara shakati ache. This is within your power. I am just a beggar. I don't have anything. I have not realized my relationship with Krishna. I'm only a beggar. And even then, I'm begging because you told me I should beg. I haven't realized my need for Krishna. I only know that I need something more than what I'm experiencing in this material world. I need something. I need the truth. I need something real. Please help me. Amito Kanga. I'm a beggar. But here it's saying Krishna is yours. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, in the beginning of this bhajan, he starts with Chaya Begadomi, Chaya Dosha Shodhi, Chaya Guna Deho Dase, Chaya Satsanga Deho He Amare Boshichi Sangira Ashe. There he's referring to the first verse of Sri Upadeshamrita, which is the qualification for Guru, one of the qualifications for the spiritual master. That person who can control all of their material urges, the urge of the tongue to speak nonsense, Vacho Vegam, the urge of the mind to think of nonsense. When they see anything that is distracting in this material world, they won't be distracted by it. I remember one sannyasi one person, every time he would see a beautiful woman, he'd be like this. He was distracted by it, but he would act like he had a fish hook in his mouth and he'd pull his head the other way. Like, I shouldn't look like this. This means the mind is not controlled. For someone like Srila Gurudev, Srila Prabhupada, they can be in a room full of, Prabhupada said, I won't make it graphic, but anyway, all sorts of lusty persons and cannot be disturbed in the slightest. Their mind is not disturbed. They're not controlled by anger. Anger does not control them. They're not always chasing after that thing which is tasteful for their tongue. They're not always trying to fill their bellies. They have no inclination toward material sensual pleasure. That person who has completely controlled all of these urges, they are qualified and capable to make disciples all over the world. And that person, only that person who has controlled Krishna with their love. We say Krishna se tomar, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, Krishna is yours. You possess Krishna because Krishna is controlled by love. That person who has that higher taste, that person is able to control all of these urges. Otherwise, who can control these urges? Every living entity from the bottom up to the very top, Brahma, all jivas are completely bound by these urges. Only that person who is truly experiencing Krishna, they are not distracted by any of these urges. And that person, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is showing, Rupa Goswami is showing, that person is qualified to accept disciples all over the world. So, O He Vaishnava Thakur, O Vaishnava Thakur, you are an ocean of mercy. Please give me the shade of your lotus feet, make me your servant. Because only that person who is completely free from anarthas can remove the anarthas of others. If anyone else is coming and saying, I will remove your anarthas, but I'm full of anarthas myself, they are only cheating. Srila Gaur Govinda Maharaj says that if one can only carry a load of 10 kilos, why should they try to carry 300 kilos? He said it's impossible, they will break their back. One should only try to carry a load what they are capable of. So here Bhaktivinoda Thakur is describing the quality of that person whom he is praying to. This is a transcendental personality. Srila Prabhupada in Bhagavad Gita, in the purport of Daivihiyesha Gunamayi Mamamaya Duratteya, he says that one who is bound behind their back by their arms and legs cannot free themselves. And another person who was also bound in a similar way, they also cannot free you. Only one who is free can liberate another. So we are praying to that person who is free. That means that person who is transcendental. Those persons who can hear our prayers, even though we might be thousands or millions of miles away. Because actually Sri Guru, the real Vaishnava, the pure devotee, and Krishna are ever present. They're omnipresent. Therefore, they can hear the prayer of someone who is sincere, or even someone who isn't sincere. They will say, oh, you're not sincere. Why should I answer your prayer? But if someone is sincere, then they'll hear that prayer and they'll answer that prayer. So it is so important to take shelter of these bhajans. They're the condensed form of the transcendental emotion of the pure Vaishnavas. There's a particular kind of mood that is going into them. You know, when anyone is in a very heightened state of emotion, of feeling, it comes out in the form of song, of poetry. And these are the poems of the Vaishnava Acharyas. Each one of them is so powerful. And you can go into one sentence or even one word in one of these bhajans, and all Tattva Siddhanta, all Shastra, All Guru Tattva, Krishna Tattva, Jiva Tattva, Maya Tattva, Vaishnava Tattva, everything is present within even one line of these bhajans. They are so powerful. So we should not neglect them. We can take shelter of them and receive so much benefit, so much mercy. And Srila Gurudev said, every morning, can you repeat what he said at that time? We should chant it in the morning and the evening every day. And it will help us. Remember what he said it over here?
Well, he was saying that if we weren't feeling any inspiration in our bhakti, we weren't feeling any inspiration in our bhakti, and we were feeling low and helpless, he said that one thing that we should do is sing these kirtans. We should attend the morning class, the evening class, and sing loudly these kirtans because they have power and potency. I was just thinking when he was speaking about Bhaktivinoda Thakur saying, please give me just one drop of faith. Sometimes when we hear one drop, we think, oh my God, I need so much more than a drop. It just sounds too little for us, at least us Americans. Once I went to our Gurudev, Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, and I told him, Gurudev, I'm so weak. I'm really weak and I can't do anything in bhakti. I have no sadhan bhajan, I have nothing. And Gurudev said, no, you are strong, I know. And I said, no, Gurudev, please help me, I'm so weak. And then he smiled at me and he said, oh, there in Vrindavan, he said, Srila Rupa Goswami has one medical shop. He said, I will make a call to that medical shop. He said, who is the person who is like the pharmacist there in that medicine shop? He said, oh, it's Swamiji, it's Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. He said, I will make one phone call to this medical shop and I will tell him to send one big injection for you. And I looked at him and I said, oh, Gurudev, I need more than one injection. And he looked at me really seriously and he said, no, only one. And I got so frightened. Oh no, what will happen? Then my life completely changed. And today I was reading from Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Maharaj, and he was saying that it is so important for us to go and sit in front of the Vaishnava like an open book and open my heart. When we are singing these kirtans, you see, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is actually teaching us how to pray to the Vaishnava. I have no good intelligence. I have no strength. I have nothing. Srila Sridhar Maharaj said, why do we sit like this and show them our weakness? Why do we open our heart and say, I'm full of all of this horrible thing? He said, because immediately it causes their heart to melt. When you want to go to a flowing river and you want to drink water, he said the first thing you must do is go get on your hands and knees and bow your head to drink. He said in the same way, when we come to the feet of Vaishnavas, first we must come in a very lowly way, with our head at their feet, opened like an open book. I am full of all of these horrible qualities. Really, when I look inside of me, there is nothing good. Oh, Vaishnav Thakur, please help me. Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Maharaj said at that time, the Vaishnava's heart begins to melt. And when their heart begins to melt, it means mercy begins to flow. And a drop of their mercy can enter my heart. One drop is sufficient to drown a universe in prema. We hear Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur when he's speaking about Nishta, when he talks about faith in Guru. He said, I will throw out all other currents of consciousness with the punch of my fist, because I know that by giving even one particle of dust from the pollen of the lotus feet of my Gurudev is sufficient enough to deliver millions of jivas of this universe. One particle of dust from the pollen of the lotus feet of Sri Guru. What to speak of one drop of mercy? A drop is even bigger than a particle of dust. What to speak of an injection? how much mercy they are waiting to give us. But we sit there. Gurudev once said to somebody, you have given me your heart. I know you have given me your heart. I have taken it in my hand. I've taken it in my pocket. And he said, but one thing, you have kept the key, so I cannot open it. You tell me, Gurudev, Kripa Karike, give me your mercy. You've given me your heart, but I have no entrance into it. Oh, open your heart, give me the key. Then I can do so much for you. So these bhajans have so much shakti, so much power that they can open even just a simple little crack in our heart. And the moment that begins to open, Guru and Vaishnavas begin to force mercy in there. Like a child that doesn't want any medicine. Right now we're singing a song, but Gurudev said Bhakti will act. Whether we know or not, it has power, it has potency. But if we will call out with some urgency, oh Vaishnav Thakur, please help me to control these urges. Right now, we're in the beginning of, for us, our Chaturmasya, but it's 5 months this year because of Purushottam month. So now we've given up tomatoes and eggplant and certain things for 5 months. I don't know how many follow this, but once our Gurudev, he saw that many were taking tomatoes during the Chaturmasya, and he said, if you want to follow me and my mood, many others will do, but if you want to follow me, you will not take these things for the 4 months of Chaturmasya. I thought, oh my God, giving up a tomato? Are you kidding? For 4 months? Who can do this? What austerity. And then you begin to see how bound we are to just one thing for the sense of our tongue. Oh, Gurudev Kripa Karike, give me bhakti, bhav and prem. Give up a tomato? I don't think so. And then we realize when we're singing these bhajans, give me the strength to control this. What to speak of the urge to speak and of the mind and of anger. Even to give up one tomato for 4 months, I think is an austerity. And then I see how completely bound I am. And when we are singing these prayers, really we can look and say, yeah, it's true. It's true, I am fully bound by my senses, by my mind, by my tongue, by my eyes and ears. Shastra tells us that they are meant to serve Krishna, and right now I am using all of them to serve me. And when I am asked to give up one thing, one tomato, I think, oh my God, Gurudev, you're so harsh. Why are you so heavy on me? I'm a householder, what can I do? I can't do such a thing. Give me your mercy. What is the mercy of Guru? He's removing our material enjoyment. He's removing all obstacles on the path of bhakti. Sometimes we think, Gurudev, give me your mercy. Make my life comfortable. These things are two opposites. They don't go in the same way. If we want a kind of guru like that, then Krishna will send us Maya Guru, someone who will cheat us. So these bhajans keep us very, very close in line to what Guru and Vaishnavas want to give us. And if we can follow just a little bit of the instructions of our Gurudev and then sing these kirtans, then we see, oh my God, really, I'm in need of help. Recently, we had someone ask us, why are they always saying, I see nothing good? I have these hands, they're good, they can build so many things. I can do so many extraordinary things. But our Vaishnavas are saying, you're thinking of material things. If your hands and your limbs and your mind and your senses are not being used in the service of Guru and Vaishnavas, then they are binding you here in this world of ash and dust. So where is the good in that? They're binding us here again and again. How can that be good? So then they see, oh, you are in need of mercy. Oh, Gurudev Kripa Karike. Oh, Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya. Give me one drop of faith that this can enter my heart. So he said, these are very extraordinary and powerful. And if we will chant them every day with a mood to enter them, with a mood to understand them, then they will open up in our heart and we will receive the mercy of these Vaishnavas. Sri Guru will give us his blessings. So they're very powerful to give us inspiration on the path of bhakti, even if we don't understand the language. Sometimes we go to India, and well, every year we go to India, and when we do programs there, they say, oh, no, just sing Hindi kirtans. We don't understand Bengali. And we're like, neither do we. We don't understand Hindi either, or Orisen, or Sanskrit. But there is power and potency in singing in the words of these Vaishnavas. And if we will try to enter into them, they are self-revealing, just like the mantras our Guru has given us. If we chant them with faith, then they will open in our heart and we will understand something. Kripa Bindu Diya. With faith we enter this process. Give me a drop of that and automatically everything will come. Nitai Gunamani.
তোমার দুর্লভ প্রেম সবাকারে জানে
আমার ভাকার কাজিয়া
আবদ্ধ কাজিয়া
ঘরে ঘরে ফুলে প্রেম পাবিয়া
ঘরে ঘরে ফুলে প্রেম পাবিয়া গৌরাঙ্গ বলিতে হবে পুলকশাকে। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। जय प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Prabhu Nityananda, Guru Nityananda, Guru Nityananda, Guru Nityananda, Guru Nityananda, Prabhu Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hari Jai Sachinanda Jai Gaur Hari Jai Sachinanda Jai Nita He Gaura He Nita He Gaura He Nita He Gaura He Nita He Gaura He Shri Sachinandana Gaura Hari Ki Jai Patita Pavan Shri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai Gaura Premanande Hari. Many years ago, someone asked Srila Gurudev, in many temples we see that there's Radha Krishna, there's Jagannath Subhadra, Baladev, and there is Gaur Nitai. But in your temples we've noticed there's Radha and Krishna with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Where's Nityananda Prabhu? Srila Gurudev replied that Nityananda Prabhu is present in the form of Sri Guru. This is a very, very important concept for us. Many times we have heard our Param Gurudev, even our Gurudev, teach a very valuable lesson when it comes to having faith and conviction in the words of Sri Guru. One time there was a discussion with our Param Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, and many of his god brothers. And they had heard one conception from their Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. But it seemed that it had some difference, slight difference from the conception of Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur. So they were thinking, well, our Gurudev told us this, but Bhakti Vinod Thakur said this, so maybe we should follow the idea of Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Our Param Gurudev said, I don't know Bhakti Vinod Thakur. I don't know Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I don't know Radha and Krishna. I know my Gurudev. Everything that I've learned about Bhakti Vinod Thakur, I've learned from my Gurudev. And my Gurudev had such an intimate relationship with Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur that he understood his heart completely. He knows him so much more than I could ever know him. So I will accept the current of Bhakti Vinod Thakur as it flows through the pure channel of my Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. In the same way we pray, Ara kabe nitai chandar koruna hoibe sang sarabashanun mor kabe tu chahabe vishaya charya kabe shuddha habe man kabe hama herabo Shri Vrindavan. When Nityananda Prabhu will show me his mercy, Gurudev said actually we should pray, when will that day come when you will show me your mercy? Nityananda Prabhu is an abstract concept for us. At this point in time, we have had connection with the embodiment of the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu, that is Sri Guru. Oh Gurudev, when will you give me your mercy? For sure, for certain, one day it will have to manifest in my life. When, oh when will that day be mine? Ar kabe nitai chande, kuruna hoibe. When that mercy will come, then sangsara bhashana mor kabe tucha habe. My material existence, my attachment, my binding, my karma, which is keeping me bound and trapped in this sangsar, this will be rendered completely insignificant. There's a verse in Srimad Bhagavatam that says, for that person who surrenders to Guru, who surrenders to Krishna, really, can we surrender to Krishna? Do we know Krishna? Krishna has met us in the form of Shri Guru. This is the first manifestation of Krishna in our life. Krishna Kripa Shri Murti, the embodiment of the condensed form of the mercy of Krishna, has come into our life as Shri Guru. When our calling is sincere, when we are really crying out, Paramatma manifests from our heart. Chaitya Guru manifests externally as Shri Guru, Diksha and Shiksha Gurus. So calling out, oh Nityananda Prabhu, when will you give me your mercy? When that time comes, when we actually receive the mercy of Guru, there are so many different qualifications for that. Was there a qualification for mercy? Yes, there's a qualification for receiving mercy. If we are putting our hands out, please give me mercy, but we're keeping all sorts of things in our hands so that we cannot receive that mercy, then that mercy will flow off of our hands. I'm not going to let go of my anarthas. I'm not going to let go of my attachments, but give me your mercy. It's very difficult. When I was 4 years old, I was in preschool. I don't know, maybe kindergarten? I think that's a word from here, right? And I was posing for that picture of, for the painting of little Krishna and the fruit seller. You know that painting? So the fruit seller is sitting there and she has the basket of all the jewels. And I was very small at the time. So she was putting fruit on my hands and I could only carry 4 or 5. And she kept trying to put more on top, but I didn't have any capacity to receive more. The fruits were falling all over the place. And I was trying to hold as much as I could, but I couldn't, because I was filled to my capacity. If we fill ourselves to capacity with all sorts of material things, we will not have any room, any space for what Guru, for what Nityananda Prabhu, for what the Vaishnavas want to give us. We won't have any space for that. That's why they ask us to do some austerity, tapasya. Give up something of your own desire. Make some space so that I can give you something which is even better. But if we're always fulfilling ourselves with temporary, mundane, material things, then we won't be able to accept the prasad that they want to give us. I have filled myself up with ice cream, with potato chips, with all sorts of cakes and snacks and everything. And then when it comes time for prasadam, oh, I have a stomach ache, I'm not hungry. What is prasad really? Prasad is mercy. Oh, but I filled myself up with so many things. I keep adding to my impressions, my sanskars. I'm filling up my mind, my time, my energy, my heart with so many impressions, reading so many mundane novels, watching so many television shows, absorbing my mind in so many different material things. Then when the time for bhakti comes, oh my God, I have no space left. Then I'm lacking the sukriti to receive what they want to give. I read it today from Srila Gurudev in, I believe, Secret Truths of the Bhagavatam. He was speaking about that. Guru wants to give. He can give so much, but what is our capacity to receive what he wants to give? So then Guru says, oh, you should make some space. Give up tomatoes during Chaturmasya. Follow Ekadashi. Chant Harinam. Spend at least a certain amount of time every day doing something for Krishna. Avoid that association which is unfavorable. Try to limit your material entanglements. Then you can make some space so I can give you something. Then we will have some ability to receive. Otherwise, our sukriti is like a bank account. We won't have any space. We won't have any capacity to put anything there because we're filling it with material things. When you remove the mundane thing, then the spiritual thing comes. There's room for it. So, ar kabe nitai chande, kuruna hoibe sangsara bhashana mor kabe tucha habe. When Nityananda Prabhu will give me his mercy, we should have an expectation for that. We should have an expectation and a hope that, yes, I will receive the mercy of Guru. Gurudev said, my mercy is always flowing. Like the Ganga is always flowing. He said, but I see so many are there on the banks of the Ganga, dying of thirst because they're not drinking that water. This is our condition. We filled ourselves up with so much poison, we have no capacity to drink the water. Gurudev said, I cannot give you poison. I will not give you poison. You can come to me, I cannot give it to you. He wants to give us the pure thing, but we're not able to accept it. But if we accept what Guru wants to give us, if we want to accept that mercy, then very easily we can cross over this material existence. Bhagavatam says, as easily as stepping over the water in the hoof print of a calf. Srimad Bhagavatam says, very easily we can cross over this ocean of material existence, as easily as stepping over the water in the hoof print of a calf. You know, a calf makes one hoof print, water fills that. Yes, very small. Ordinarily it is called Bhavasagar, the endless ocean of material existence. On our own, we have no capacity to get out of that. Maya Mugda Jivanahi Svata Krishna Gyan. Chaitanya Charitamrita says that on our own, we cannot free ourselves from Maya. Therefore, Krishna, out of his causeless mercy, has given us the Vedic scriptures. So then we start reading the Vedic scriptures. We're like, oh my God, this is also an endless ocean. There's so many confusing statements here. How do I understand? Oh, you want to understand the Vedic scriptures? The Vedic scriptures are not different from Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam is Krishna himself, not different from Krishna. But Krishna says, I can only be understood by one-pointed, undivided love and affection. Gurudev says, take your pulse. Do I have undivided, one-pointed love and affection for Krishna? My love is given to everything and everyone else in this world. When we went to Kartik for the first time in 1996, the first time when Srila Gurudev saw us, he asked, has your Vedic wedding been done yet? We were already married for 2 years with a Western marriage, but he asked if our Vedic wedding had been done yet. And we said, no, Srila Gurudev. And he got very excited. He said, oh, if you want, I can do your marriage like a Gandharva marriage. You can come to my room. You can exchange garlands. You can promise your love and affection and like this. And then for the rest of Kartik, he was preaching so strongly about one-pointed bhakti to Krishna. And he offered at the end of Kartik, we can do the wedding. So we were thinking, okay, we're going to have a nice big wedding at the end of Kartik. And then there was some confusion. Previously, no sannyasi in Gaudiya Vedanta Samiti had ever done a wedding. So it was a big, big deal. Gurudev was going to oversee a wedding. And there were 4 couples. And we were one of those couples. And they kept saying, the wedding is on, the wedding is off, the wedding is on. Oh, you should not wear a red sari. No, you should wear a red sari. No, it's going to be very simple, just dress like you are. And so I was very concerned. So I went to see Srila Gurudev. I went to his room. And he was sitting on the bed, and I was sitting on my knees next to his bed. Oh, Gurudev, I want to make sure that the wedding is going to be a very nice wedding. And he's looking at me like, why? Like this. And I said, because marriage is a very important institution. Because I came from my background in ISKCON, and every day there were big weddings and tons of people, and everyone was dressing up so beautifully. And he didn't even wait 1 second. He said, no, not important. He said, marriage will divide your bhakti in 2. He put his fingers like this. And I was immediately down lower like this. And then he said, and then children and house, family and material things. And then he came to the last finger and he said, and then where is Krishna? And I was thinking, oh my God, Krishna is not even 10% now. And when he was doing each finger, in my mind, I saw this Mahabharata movie, you know, the Indian Mahabharata. You know, when they shoot one arrow and that arrow divides, and then each one of those divides, and by the end it turns into like 1,000 arrows. I was like, oh my God. And by the end, I felt like I was a pea on the floor. So small, not important. I will divide my bhakti 1,000 times and give it away, and then where is there any time for Krishna? And he had been speaking so strongly about one-pointed bhakti the whole time. Wow, what an amazing lesson it was. At that point, I decided, okay, I'm already married, but I don't need to increase my bindings in this world anymore. And she also agreed. So from that time...
It was a very romantic wedding.
Very romantic. Funny thing is, when we went to the wedding, Srila Gurudev was like, how can we do a wedding? You're not dressed properly. He said, where's your Mangal Sutra? And we're like, they told us not to do anything. You don't have any sindoor? He's like, ah. He said, bring Srimati Radhika sindoor. And at the end of the wedding, he said, actually, I've tricked you. All of the mantras we chanted was to marry you to Radha and Krishna. Anyhow, the point was, we have so many bindings in this world, so many attachments, and each attachment takes us away and removes our capacity to give our love and affection to Krishna. So we're praying to Guru, to Nityananda Prabhu, Ar kabe nitai chande koruna hoebe sansarabhashana mor kabe tucha habe, Vishaya charya kabe shuddha habe man. By the mercy of Sri Guru, it is Sri Guru who is cutting our material attachments with the sharp sword of transcendental knowledge by their cutting words. I went to him thinking, this is a very important institution. One moment, no, not important. It will cut your bhakti in half, like this. So with the sharp sword of harsh truth, the sadhu is cutting our material bindings, our material attachments. Vishaya charya kabe, my tendency to enjoy in this world, to be the center of everyone's love and affection. Vishaya charya kabe shuddha habe man. When that tendency is cut, then my mind can gradually become purified. Kabe hama herabo Shri Vrindavan. Then I will be able to see Vrindavan. But when my mind, my heart is crowded with so many material things, material attachments, how will I see the truth? How will I know? It is by the mercy of Sri Guru, the manifestation of Sri Nityananda Prabhu in our lives. Calling out to him for mercy, praying to him, but also we have to let go of something. We have to let go so that we can receive that mercy. Otherwise, it is very difficult. Gurudev said Gurudev wants to give, he's trying to give. He can give, but we cannot receive it. So it takes two. It takes the mercy of Krishna, and it also takes our endeavor. These two things are necessary. The mercy of Krishna is always there, but am I really endeavoring? Am I holding out my hands? Am I trying to drink? Do I want to really receive this thing?
He was speaking about the process of bhakti, and he said, if bhakti is the natural, intrinsic nature of the soul to love and serve Krishna, then why is it so rare? And then he said, because really we don't want it. We want so many other things. It's like lip service. Oh, please give me your love and affection. I want to know you and love you. And then when we walk into our houses, we're somebody different. We're back to doing our normal thing. We're back to doing anything else but bhakti. So he said, this is why it is so rare, because we don't want it. He said, when you go to Govardhan, you will see so many people doing Govardhan parikrama. Sometimes they do it 108 Dandavat Pranam in one spot. And then they go to the next spot in 108. And then the next. It takes about 3 months for them to do the parikrama. And Gurudev said, but if you ask any of them, it's very extremely rare that anyone will say they are doing it for bhakti. Many times, oh, I want to have a nice house. I want to have a good wife, a good husband. Oh, my wife can't have children, so I'm praying to Giriraj. And then as you're walking around Govardhan, you will see so many people are building little houses with Govardhan Shilas. Have you ever seen? They're building little houses there, and Gurudev said, be careful. You're building a prison. What you are doing is building a prison of your desire in this material world. Oh, Giriraj, please bind me in the prison of this house, of this stone and ash. He said, this is why bhakti is so rare. When we would go on Govardhan parikrama, he would tell us, don't keep any hidden desire in your heart. Be very careful. It may be that at the moment you start your parikrama, you offer your pranam to Giriraj and give your vrat. I'm doing this parikrama because I want to love you. I want to serve you. I want to serve Radha and Krishna and Vrindavan. I want Guru Nishta. But he said Giriraj won't just hear that prayer. He will follow you. And as you're going on that parikrama, he's listening to what is really in your heart. Very easily, he can give you all of your material desires. but something that is so rare and precious to him, why would he so easily give it if it's not what we really want? He said, so he's following us and listening to what we are thinking through the parikrama. As we're walking, oh, look at that, sorry, I want one like that. Or, oh my God, my feet hurt, I can't wait till I go back and I can lay down in bed. All these other kinds of things for liberation from suffering, from doing parikrama, whatever it might be. Gurudev said, be very careful, Giriraj is listening. Not different from doing kirtan, really. When we enter into doing kirtan, okay, I'm going with this one-pointed mood, I want to love you. And as we're doing kirtan, wow, it's going on a long time, I'm really hungry. When is it going to be over? I got to go to work tomorrow. All other things may come to us. It's the same thing. Or when we're doing kirtan, are we doing it with a goal? Do we have any aspiration, any meditation when we are doing kirtan? Or are we just singing the tune really nicely? Our Gurudev would always say, chant and remember the sweet pastimes of Krishna. Not just chant, he would say, remember. Have a goal, have an aspiration. If you don't, what will you get? What will you do? One time he was giving a lecture and he said, it's very basic that we should have a goal and everything we do should be to attain that goal. He said, if any student is going to university and they don't have a goal, they could be there forever and do nothing. They can learn so many things, but they will never become perfect in what they want to learn. They will never attain any kind of qualification because they have no goal. They're just going here and there and testing the water. He said, so in the same way, when we enter into the process of bhakti, when we are touching any of the limbs in bhakti, it must be with a goal, otherwise it is not sadhana, and otherwise we will not attain our goal. Even following Ekadashi, he said, if we are not doing it under the umbrella of Mahat Sangha, if we are not doing it with a goal in our heart, then it is reward-seeking activity. Means it's karma. Means we will receive some benefit, some sukriti, but it will not be bhakti sukriti. It will not melt our heart and give us love and affection for Krishna. It will give us whatever our desire is. So bhakti is listening. Do you really want this thing? Gurudev is listening. Really, do you want what I have to give? Once when the devotees were in Badger and he was walking in the early morning, there were many, many cows there. And as he was walking by, he saw the cows and immediately in his heart, he began to walk toward them. He went over and he saw that the cows began to run very far. And they ran in the middle of the field and they stopped and they looked back at him. And Gurudev turned around and he had tears in his eyes. He said, I'm crying for them. I'm weeping for them. They are so frightened. He said, because today or tomorrow, they are going to the slaughterhouse. They are going, and they know, they have fear. And then he looked at all the devotees and said, and I am also weeping for all of you. You are also going to the slaughterhouse. You are also going, but you don't see it, you don't understand it. So I am also weeping for every one of you. All of us, we can look at the animals and we can look at the suffering of others and think, they're suffering. These animals are suffering, so we should pray for them. But we're not looking at ourselves and thinking, we have this very rarely attained human birth. I was reading from one Vaishnava. He's a sannyas disciple of Srila Bhakti Bhaibhav Puri Goswami Maharaj. And he was giving some verse in Shastra. And he was telling that just because you are a bhakta in this life, and just because you are chanting, and you are following this path of bhakti and have been to Vrindavan, doesn't guarantee that you will have a human birth in your next life. Look at Bharat Maharaj. He was so extremely high. And because he was attached to something else, he came back as a deer. And this is, for example, he was so high, he had attained the state attained the stage of bhav. Where are we? Who are we? What stage have we attained? We're thinking we want to love Krishna and Vrindavan, but do we really even have the stage of Nishta? Are we continuously trying to chant the name of Krishna under any kind of obstacle and duress? We always think, when the situation is perfect, then I will do bhajan, then I will chant the name of Krishna. When this, when that. He said there is no guarantee, and we will again have to go into the cycle of samsara, of living in all kinds of births. Just imagine we have this opportunity now, and if we don't take it, we can lose this chance for what seems like an eternity. Our Gurudev didn't want us to run on the path of fear, but sometimes we need a little fear put in us to make us understand. Look at the rarity of what we have attained. We have come into the association of sadhus, and yet we are calling out, help me, but I can't give up anything for my own sense gratification. This is the place where we must start to understand none of this is going to make me happy. Only with the mercy of Guru Nityananda, only with the mercy of Vaishnavas can I give up my sense enjoyment, and then I can run on the path of bhakti. But I must make an endeavor. Just singing the kirtans is not enough. Just having a high-class guru, it is not enough. Just chanting the names of the Lord we can do for millions of lifetimes. It is not enough. We must do it with a goal and a purpose, and we must start here and now. Vacho Vega, Manasa Krodhave. We must follow. Not just memorize, not just think, yes, this is a good idea. Not just that, yes, this is true, this is true. Now is the chance when we have the opportunity to make an endeavor, not tomorrow. Gurudev said, don't wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow may not come. How will we ever get love of the Lord if we don't start now? One Vaishnava, I forgot who was saying, he was saying, we must have some fear. We must, because we are conditioned jeeves and we are conditioned to enjoying. We are conditioned to following our own sense gratification. When we sing these bhajans, it's really for our own sense gratification. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, when he knew that somebody wasn't following, they weren't really trying to reach out of this world and please the senses of Krishna, he wouldn't let them sing these bhajans. He would say these were written in praying. These were the bhajans of the greatest bhaktas of the Lord. So unless you are following and you are trying to sing these for the pleasure of the Lord, you shouldn't sing them. That was his mood. Don't sing them. You should sing Nam Kirtan. You should sing Hare Krishna, because when, in whatever condition of life you are in, you can chant this. But this is the heart of the Vaishnava. So we should take so much care. It says in our prayer when we're doing Guru Puja that Savdan, we're doing so carefully the puja of Guru and Vaishnavas. Means we're taking their instruction, we're honoring them. What they have come to give us, we must take into our lives. Here and now, we can't wait. I'm really speaking to myself here. Is why I know it's very intense, but I'm thinking of myself, really. I'm seeing my life pass me by. 17 years ago, I was living in a house and I had a farm. So much time has passed. My body has changed. Everything is changing in my life, and I'm looking around and I'm taking stock. Gurudev said, like an Ayurvedic doctor, take your pulse and look. Look, where are you? What are you doing? And when you do that, you begin to see, oh my God, what kind of progress have I made? Has everything I've done led up to anything? On my deathbed, will everything I'm doing every day in my life matter? Or will I lie there with regret and think, having the name of Krishna, having had sadhu sangha, having all of this wealth at my fingertips, Have I done anything? We have to contemplate this. We must. Otherwise, we will think we have tomorrow, and we don't. Srila Gaur Govinda Maharaj said, Parikshit Maharaj had 7 days. He was guaranteed, and he took it to the fullest. We're not guaranteed 7 seconds, and yet we're making plans for 7 years ahead. He said, this is madness. So really, when we are calling out and praying, and when we're finding that it is very rare, we must look at ourselves and think, do I really want this? And if we see that the core of our heart, really when we are praying, something else is coming up, at that moment, we should call out for help. Oh Gurudev, oh Vaishnavas, who is Guru really? He is Paramatma. He hears our prayer. Not that he is in Goloka Vrindavan and he is no longer available to us. Paramatma, Chaitya Guru, stepped out of our heart and took a form, and that was Sri Gurudev. And he came in our lives and we were able to hear the voice of Krishna. What Krishna wanted to tell us came out of the mouth of Sri Guru. Those instructions, those kinds of imports to Shastra, that is the word of Krishna coming in our life, what we were meant to hear. Guru manifested in front of us. That was Paramatma. He is still there. He is still hearing us, but we have a personal relationship with him. It means he is closer to us than the air we breathe. Gurudev said Guru is so close that you can't see him, like a baby in the womb of its mother. So we must contemplate this. Oh Gurudev, I'm finding it difficult to give up a tomato. Help me. Such a stupid little thing. I am so bound in this world. One day I will have to give up my saris, my makeup, my husband. I'll have to give up all of my precious things of this world. And yet I cannot give up a little thing without thinking about it every day, every time I cook. Oh, I can't have that. My mood should be, oh Gurudev, for you, not for me. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know who Krishna is, but you do. Faith means this: I trust you. I have some trust in you. I have no trust in me. I'm failable. I fail something every single moment, every single day I fail. But you, Gurudev, you never fail. So I have faith in what you are telling me. What you are telling me to do, I must follow. Why? Because I really want what you have come to give me. I want this thing. Why? Because it is my nature. It is the nature of the Atma. You have said this thing. Maybe my mind is covered by so many impressions from millions of lifetimes, but my essential nature is to love Krishna, and you have come to give me this message. So I am going to try and hold on. I will hold on to your instructions. Never mind the whole world comes against me. Never mind the whole world has a different opinion. Never mind they have so many other kinds of motives. That isn't my issue. That isn't my fight. My only fight is to hold on to your instructions. My only fight is to struggle and to maintain what you have given me. That is my everything. Oh Gurudev Kripa Karake, and calling out in these moods, so that when we come to chanting Harinam, through calling out first through Guru, through Vaishnava, Nityananda, Gauranga, then we come to Radha and Krishna and Harinam. At that time, coming through these prayers, please protect me from my own desires. Protect me from my anarthas. Please come and sit in my heart. And when they arise, when I'm chanting the name of Krishna, kick them out. That is your sitting place. Oh Gurudev, this heart is yours. You are the king of my heart. And when lust or anger and greed and envy and madness and jealousy, when all of these anarthas enter my heart, when I'm chanting Harinam and I'm thinking I want a new iPad, or we need new tires on the car, or we need this and that, please kick it out. Oh, please kick it out and remind me of the essential me. And what is that? Bhakti, Bhav, and Prem. I am meant to love you in sweet affection. That is why we call out in this mood. That is why we first go through Guru, through Vaishnavas, then Nityananda Prabhu. They are protecting us from ourselves. We need protection from ourselves, and yet we think we are the doer. They are everything to us. And then when we're calling out the name of Krishna, first we put Guru Nityananda on the platform of our heart. Then they will protect us. And when we're chanting the names of Krishna, then one sweet day, our relationship with Krishna will manifest in our heart. Cheto, Darpana, Marjana. Guru is in there cleaning out our hearts. Then one day we will see, oh Guru, you've been sitting there all along. And where Sri Guru is, Krishna is. And all of Krishna's leelas, all of his pastimes, all of his parika are also there. They are all in our heart. We must someday come to realize this fact. And it is first and foremost through calling out to Guru and Vaishnavas, through following their instructions and taking some endeavor, taking some hardship to make us remember. Even if it is something so simple as giving up something from my tongue, it reminds me of you. It reminds me of my purpose. It reminds me that this world is not of my enjoyment. Oh, Krishna, it is meant for you. Then we can chant the names of Krishna. Then it will give us life. Life means praying. Maybe Ashok Prabhu could sing.
Would you like to sing? No?
Okay, we'll do Rajajana Manasukhakai. I know that was a real mood switch, wasn't it?
That's different. Shri Radhe Vraja Janamana Sukhakari Radhe Shyama 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 Shri Radhe
Vraja Janamana Sukhakari Radhe Shyama Shyama Shyama
Radhe Shyama 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 Radhe Shyama 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 Radhe Shyama Shyama
Shyama Radhe Shyama Shyama
Vraja Janamana Sukhakari Radhe Shyama Shyama Radhe Shyama Radhe Shyama Radhe Shyama Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam.
Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam.
Radhe Jagannath, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam. Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam. Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam. Radhe Radhe Shyam, Radhe Radha Krishna Liya Bado Gaurarupaya Radha Krishna Liya Bado Gaurarupaya Kirtana Bhari और न कोई नाम रूपया Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam. Radhe Shyam. Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Brajananda Manjukari, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Jai Radhe, Jai Krishna, Jai Radhe, Jai Krishna, Jai Radhe, Jai Gurudev, Gurudev, Gurudev. Shri Krishna Kanayalal ki jai, jai jai Shri Radhe, jai jai Shri Radhe, jai jai Shri Radhe. Oh, for those of you who don't know, my name is Kishori Mohan Das. This is Srila Gurudev's daughter, Sudevi, and my wife of almost 21 years. And for the last 16 years, we have been traveling on the order of Srila Gurudev. He told us, do not have any job, do not have any home, you should travel and inspire on my behalf. So we've been endeavoring to follow his instruction for the last, no children, no anything, just seva. So we've been endeavoring for the last 16 years to follow that instruction. And this amazing mridanga player over here, he's from Brazil. His name is Krishna Das. And he's also born in the family of devotees. He has received Harinam from Srila Gurudev and Diksha from Chipat Maharaj. And he also chants very beautiful kirtan, playing harmonium.
Okay, so he sings also.
Yes. We didn't know that in the beginning. We just recruited him as a mridanga player, and then we found out that
If he could only cook, he would be perfect.
Srila Gurudev wanted us to encourage the young devotees to also do what we're doing. Who knows how long we have left? 20 years at most. But he wanted us to encourage, and he even told us when we were with, yes, her brother and Damodar and others, that we should teach them everything that we have learned, from cooking and cleaning and washing clothes and everything, that they should become experts in being able to serve Vaishnavas. So one day, for sure, he will know how to cook.
I'll learn and teach him. So then, is there arati after this? Oh, before he sings the last Harinam Kirtan of the evening, before arati, are there any questions or comments or corrections or chastisements? If anybody would like to bring up something. If there aren't any, I just want to first say that please forgive me for such intensity. Sometimes I come across very intense, but a lot of times I'm really reflecting and speaking to myself. It's not accusatory of anybody except for me. So if I have pinched anyone's heart or made anyone feel uncomfortable, please forgive me. It is a thorn that I have in me, and I kind of poke people with it sometimes. So
It's a very good for pictures on Facebook, so we like that.
oh, okay.
On fire, so on your eyes.
You are a very big inspiration for us.
She likes fire. Okay.
Many years ago, we used to travel with another preacher, and we were the kirtan backup. And Gurudev told that preacher to teach us everything that they had learned. He said, what you have is not yours. I have given it, and you shouldn't keep it to yourself. You should share it with everyone else. And so that preacher could no longer continue traveling. We were the kirtan backup. Like, he's playing mridanga, he's not the speaker. We were the singers in the background. And Srila Gurudev told us, oh, you should continue. We should continue. We said, but Gurudev, can't we travel with any other preacher? We can travel and do the kirtan for any other sannyasi or anything. He said, why should I cut my preaching in half? He said, if you're there and they're there, then someone else is missing. They're missing out on the opportunity. So why should I cut my preaching in half? He said, you should continue preaching. And we were quite frightened. We didn't know what to do. And we were thinking, we can't do it, we can't do it. And Gurudev said, if you continue and you travel and inspire on my behalf, then by your kirtan, everything will be done. But if you don't, then you will lose your kirtan. So make up your mind and tell me tomorrow. This is quite frightening. So we went back to our place and we were discussing it. We were thinking, oh my God, we've never attained kirtan. Kirtan is transcendental, descending from Goloka Vrindavan into your heart. It would be such a shame to lose that treasure before it ever manifested. So the next day, we went to the festival, and Srila Gurudev sent someone searching for us. And we first made a phone call. And we wanted to tell Brajana, tell Gurudev what our answer is. And Brajana said, no, Gurudev wants to hear it directly from you. Then we went to the festival, and we were waiting. And someone came, Gurudev wants to see you, and my service is to make sure that I do not return until I have you with me. So I will just be with you until you go to see Gurudev. So then he brought us to see Gurudev, and Gurudev said, so what is your choice? And we're like, we will continue. He said, very good, it will be easy, no problem. Just open up Jaiva Dharma, read a little bit, speak a little bit, read a little bit. He said, after 1 or 2 weeks, it'll be easy. More like 1 or 2 or 3 years. But he said, it will be easy like that. And he said, I want this new thing. He said, everywhere we go, he said, it's just sannyasis and brahmacharis going to the homes of householders. And he said, there's some disconnect there because it's sannyasis and brahmacharis. He said, how much more inspirational will it be if there's a married couple going from place to place like this? He said, so I like this new thing. I want this new thing. So he encouraged us to continue. So we feel very, very indebted. We know that we are not anybody really. We're just young devotees who are trying to serve Srila Gurudev. And we're not sannyasis or gurus or anything like that. So we feel very, very inspired and very, very thankful and appreciative that so many have come to this program to give us an opportunity to follow Srila Gurudev's order, that we continue serving him like that. I feel very, very, very thankful that you have come. No one needed to come. We're no one to see, but I feel that you are giving us the opportunity to serve him and also giving us your association. So thank you. Also, we apologize for not coming to Holland for so long.
Yes.
We won't forgive you.
So we see you
We'll have
next
to come
time.
sooner next time. So,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Gurudev ki jai, Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Jai Gaur Premanande. So now there will be arti. Nitai Gauranga Jaya, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga Jaya, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga Jaya, Nitai Gauranga. Bolo Nitai Gauranga Jaya, Nitai Gauranga. Nitai Gauranga Jaya, Nitai Gauranga. Nitai Gauranga Jai, Nitai Gauranga. Oh, Nitai Gauranga Jai, Nitai Gauranga. Jai Sachinandana, Jai Sachinandana. Bolo Jai Sachinandana, Jai Sachinandana. Oh, Nitai Gauranga Jai, Nitai Gauranga. Oh, Nitai Gauranga Jai, Nitai Gauranga. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Jaya Jaya Gaura Chandir Arati Shobha. Jaya Jaya Gaura Chandir Arati Shobha. O Jano Vitato Vane Jagamana Lobha. Jano Vitato Vane Jagamana O Jagajaner Manalobha. Gaurangera Rati Shobha. Jagajaner Manalobha. Gaurangera Rati Shobha. Jagajaner Manalobha. Jagajaner Manalobha. Jagajaner Manalobha. Jagajaner Manalobha. Jagajaner Manalobha. Gaurangera Rati Shobha. 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 Jagajaner Manalobha. Hari Bol, 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 Hari Bol. Dothin Nitai Chan
Ame Gatadharo Dakhe Onikate Adeta Shri Vasachhatradharo Onikate Adeta Shri Vasachhatradhara Iba Goshi Ache Gorachan Ratna Siddhasane Goshi Ache Gorachan Ratna Siddhasane Aroti Kore Adi Devagane Aroti Kare Adi Devagane Naro Hari Adi Kori Chamar Dulayo Nara Adi Kori Chamar Dulaya Sandaya Mukunda Goshaya Digayo Sandaya Mukunda Goshaya Digaya Baje Bhanta baje baje karo talo Shankha baje bhanta baje baje karo talo O madhura vridanga baje paramara talo madhura vridanga baje Maya Magatala Madhur 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 Bhaje Madhur 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 Bhaje Madhur 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 Bhaje Madhur 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 Bhaje Shankha Bhaje Ghanta Bhaje Madhur 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 Bhaje Shankha Bhaje Ghanta Bhaje Madhur 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 Bhaje Madhur 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 Bhaje Madhur 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 Hari Bol 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 Hari Bahukoti Chandra Jini Vadana Yuja Bahukoti Chandra Jini Vadana Udva Galla Deshe Vanamal Kore Galamal Galla Deshe Vanamal Kore Galamal Shiva Shukra Narada Premi Gada Gada Shiva Shukra Narada Premi Gada Gada Bhakti Vinoda Dekhe Gora Ratantara Bhakti Vinoda Dekhe Gora Ratantara Jaya Jaya Radha Krishna Yugala Mela 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 Arati Karo Lalita Di Sakhiga Arati Karo Lalita Di Sakhiga Madana Mohan Rupa Sri Bhanga Sundar Madana Mohan Rupa Sri Bhanga Sundar Radha Vinoda Bihari Rupa Sri Bhanga Sundar Vinoda Bihari Rupa Sri Bhanga Sundar Pitambar Shiki Pucha Chuda Manohar Pitambar Shiki Pucha Chuda Manohar Lalita Madhava Vame Vrisha Bhanu Kanya Lalita Madhava Vame Vrisha Bhanu Kanya Shuni Lavashana Gauri Rupe Gune Dhanya Shuni Lavashana Gauri Rupe Gune Dhanya Nana Vidhaya Lamkar Kore Dhalama Nana Vidhaya Lamkar Kore Dhalama Hari Mano Vimohano Vadana युजा हरि मन विमोहन वदन उद्गार विशाखादि सखी गण नाना रागेगा विशाखादि सखी गण नाना रागेगा प्रिय नर्म सखी जत चामर तुला प्रिय नर्म सखी जत चामर तुला चामर दुलाए रे चामर दुलाए गे चामर दुलाए रे चामर दुलाए गे प्रिय नर्म सखी जत चामर दुलाए रे ओ प्रिय नर्म सखी जत चामर दुलाए गे राधे श्री राधे बोले चामर दुलाए रे ओ जय राधे श्री राधे बोले चामर दुलाए गे चामर दुलाए रे चामर दुलाए गे चामर दुलाए गे प्रिय नर्म सखी जत चामर दुलाए गे राधे राधे बोले चामर दुलाए रे राधे 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 बोले चामर दुलाए गे राधे जय राधे जय कृष्ण 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 प्रिय नर्म सखी जत चामर दुलाए प्रिय नर्म सखी जत चामर दुलाए श्री राधा माधव पद सरस्वती जयासे श्री राधा माधव पद सरस्वती आयासे भक्ति विनोद सखी पद सुखे भासुर भक्ति विनोद सखी पद सुख भासे राधे राधे गोविंद जय जय 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 गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय राधा गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय राधा गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय बोलो गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय राधा रमन हरि गोविंद जय जय राधा रमन हरि गोविंद जय बोलो राधा रमन हरि गोविंद जय जय राधा रमन हरि गोविंद जय जय हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे बोलो हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे बोलो हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे बोलो हरे राम 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे बोलो हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Bolo Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Oh Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Oh Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Jai Gaura Hari 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 One more. Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. 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 जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, 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 बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे, बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे, बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे, बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे, बोलो राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे, 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 राधे गोविंद 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 राधे, राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे, राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे, राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे, राधे वृंदावन में राधे राधे आनंद मिलते, राधे राधे मार्ग मिलते, राधे राधे कुंज गलिंग में, राधे राधे देव कुंज में, राधे राधे पत में
राधे राधे
गोबर शाने में
राधे राधे
गोवर्धन में
राधे राधे
गोवर्धन में
राधे राधे
श्याम कुंद में
राधे राधे
राधा कुंद में
राधे राधे
प्रेम से बोला
राधे राधे
प्रेम से बोला
राधे राधे
जोर से
राधे राधे
गोविंद गोविंद
राधे राधे
बोलो गोविंद गोविंद
राधे राधे
बोलो गोविंद गोविंद
राधे राधे
हरि बोल हरि बोल
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 हरि बोल हरि
बोलो
बोल
हरि बोल हरि बोल
हरि बोल हरि बोल
हरि बोल हरि बोल
हरि बोल हरि बोल
हरि बोल
हरि
हरि बोल
बोल हरि बोल
हरि बोल हरि बोल
हरि बोल हरि बोल
हरि बोल
हरि बोल
हरि बोल हरि बोल
हरि बोल हरि बोल
हरि
हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
हरि बोल
हरि बोल
हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि
Shishimidai Gaura Premanande Hari Jai Shishi Guru Gauranga Gandharvika Giridhari Shishi Radha Vinobi Hari Radha Govinda Radha Marva Radha Shama Sundar Radha Ramanaju Nitya Lila Pravishta Om Vishnu Parashto Tarasat Shishimar Shri Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Swami Maharaj Shri Gurudeva Ki Jai Nitya Lila Pravishta Om Vishnu Parashto Tarasat Shishimar Shri Govind Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Nitya Lila Pravishta Om Vishnu Parashto Tarasat Shishimar Shri Bhakti Vedanta Vaman Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Nitya Lila Pravishta Om Vishnu Parashto Tarasat Shishimar Shri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai Nitya Lila Pravishta Om Vishnu Parashto Tarasat Shishimar Shri Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Nitya Lila Pravishta Om Vishnu Parashto Tarasat Shishimar Shri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai Mahabhagavat Shri Gorkishore Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai Satchidananda Shri Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai Vaishnav Sarvabhauma Shri Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai Kariviranta Acharya Shri Baldev Vibhushan Prabhu Ki Jai Shri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur Ki Jai Shri Narottam Srinivas Shyamananda Prabhu Traya Ki Jai Shri Krishna Ras Kaviraj Goswami Ki Jai Shri Rupanu Gauriya Guru Varga Ki Jai Shri Rup Sanatana Bhadra Gunath Shri Jeev Gopal Bhadra Asar Gunath Sad Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai Shri Sri Rup Damara Rai Ramanandari Shri Gaur Parshad Vrind Ki Jai Namacharya Shri Haridas Thakur Ki Jai प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय श्री नवदीप मायापुर धाम की जय श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपी गोपबंदर शबनात्मक श्री ब्रज मंडल की जय श्री श्याम कुंद राधा कुंड गंग जुमन भक्ति तुलसी देवी की जय हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्र सुदर्शन चक्रजू की जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय समागत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय श्री गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल।